Y'all, please help me welcome one of our true heroes. A man who needs no introduction. A man who's gonna fire us up. A man who is the president of the National Action Network, the Reverend Al Sharpton.
"50 years ago, when they came to Washington, it was not for an event. It was in the middle of struggles. It was in the middle of battles to break down the walls of apartheid in America. And Dr. King and those that fought with him, they fought and they beat Jim Crow. We come today to not only celebrate and commemorate, but we come as the children of Dr. King to say that we are going to face Jim Crow's children. Because Jim Crow had a son called James Crow Jr. Esquire. He writes voting suppression laws and puts it in language that looks different, but the results are the same. They come with laws that tell people to stand their ground. They come with laws that tell people to stop and frisk. But I come to tell you, just like our mothers and fathers beat Jim Crow, we will beat James Crow Jr. Esquire. They call the generation of Dr. King the Moses generation. And those out here now, Joshua. But if Joshua does not fight the fights of Moses, they're not really Joshua. We saw Dr. King and the dream cross the Red Sea of apartheid and segregation. But we have to cross the Jordan of unequal economic parity. We have to cross the Jordan of continued discrimination and mass incarceration. We've got to keep on fighting, and we've got to vindicate and stand up and substantiate that the dream was not for one generation. The dream goes on until the dream is achieved. Lastly, we made it this far, not because of what we had in our pocket, but what we had in our hearts. Not because of what we owned, but because who owned us. And we thank Almighty God for giving us a Martin Luther King. We thank Almighty God that brought us a long way. He brought us from disgrace to amazing grace. He brought us from the butler to the president. He brought us from Beulah to Oprah. He brought us a mighty long way. And we thank God for the dream, and we're going to keep on fighting until the dream is a reality. Thank you, and God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Randy Weingarten.